In the far reaches of northern Canada, winter doesn't just freeze the land, it freezes time. And buried in that endless cold is a story, the kind whispered around campfires when the wind howls just a little too loud. They call it the greatest vanishing in Canadian history, the Anjikuni Mystery. November 1930. A seasoned trapper named Joe LaBelle pushed his way through the bitter cold towards a familiar Inuit village on the shores of Anjikuni Lake. He was no stranger to the wilderness, but what he found that day would haunt him forever. The village was silent, not quiet, silent. No footsteps in the snow, no voices, not even the distant howls of dogs, just nothing. But there were signs of yin, meals half-eaten, fires dead but still warm. Kayaks were pulled up neatly on the shore, as if the villagers had simply stood up and vanished mid-breath. LaBelle shouted, nothing. He searched, nothing, just the cold and the creeping feeling that he wasn't as alone as he thought. Then he saw them, the dogs, all of them, dead, tied up, starved, as if no one had returned to feed them. Their frozen bodies stretched and contorted, jaws open in silent agony. But it was the graveyard that truly curdled the blood. Shallow graves, dug up, empty, bones gone. Something or someone had disturbed the dead. And then the sky. A strange glow, a shimmering pulse of blue light, twisting and flashing just above the tree line. Not the northern lights, no, these lights moved with purpose, flickering in patterns that made LaBelle's skin crawl. Terrified, LaBelle ran back through the forest, back to the telegraph station. When the RCMP arrived days later, nothing had changed. No tracks, no signs of violence, no bodies. The village was still hollow. And just like that, a community of 30 men, women, and children were gone, as if they had never existed at all. Some say it was aliens, others believe in a far darker force, one that preys on the living and the dead alike. But the truth is even colder than that Arctic wind, because this was only the beginning. The theories, the ones that claw at the edge of sanity, are coming, and you'll hear them in part 2. Tell me, would you have stayed to find out what happened?